a man. And that squad is at 1 p.m. and then we have our last squad at 6 p.m. After the 6 p.m. squad, we will have our top 16 for tomorrow's finals. Tomorrow's finals start promptly at 9 a.m. It is 16 team brackets and it is 3-game total pinfall. Nothing is Baker, it is full games until we get down to our championship team and determine the inaugural winner. If you guys have family or friends at home that want to watch, you can go onto Inside Bowling on YouTube and catch all the action, hosted by Mike Flanagan. And if you guys want to get into any of the side action, make sure you do so by the end of practice. We have high game pots, singles brackets, doubles brackets. The sheet says $5 for doubles brackets, but it's $5 a bowler, so $10 a team. And then we also have the Asian Open Winner Spot, which completes the Southwest Swing in October. Dates are on the flyer, 15th through the 18th of October. So make sure you guys come see us in Vegas at South Point for the conclusion of the Southwest Swing. Lane courtesy is just 1 lane courtesy. If you're looking for 2-lane or pair, that's up to you, but do not hold up the pace of play. And please also, if you have not been in this center before, I do ask that you please respect the center. It is a privilege that we get to bowl here, as this is a bowling center that is owned by the senior community in Sun City. So 0 tolerance for kicking or hitting any equipment. If you need to scream or yell, go outside and do it. I don't care what you do outside in your car, but do not do it in here. 0 tolerance. Thank you. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn your lanes on for 10 minutes of warm-up. When you guys are bowling, please bowl across from your partner. Across from your partner. Thank you.
your mic. Is that the little one?
Again, please bowl across from your partner.
Until this year, I was
when I bring out the score sheet,
selection.
it'll have numbers and letters. You don't have to bowl in that order of the score sheets, but I do please ask that you write your scores in the correct spot. That's all I care about. And then one last thing, if there are any ties for that 16th spots for tomorrow's finals, that roll-off is right after the last squad tonight. So you guys will need to pay attention. So not having a team come back early tomorrow morning, just to bowl one game. You will have 15 minutes to check in once the roll-off teams are announced. All right, guys, good luck.
Fuck, I can't imagine what people said over the years. When I was bowling it, I got bowling. play in today?
And good morning, everyone. How are we doing here today on YouTube on our Inside Bowling channel? Second consecutive week bringing you bowling action here on Inside Bowling. And we're glad to have you here with us. Last weekend it was Hot Springs, Arkansas for the Spa City Open. And this week we move ourselves a little west to 120 degrees in the afternoon weather here just outside of Phoenix here in Sun City, Arizona. And this is our second time being here in 2 months. Don't forget, it was the Cactus Classic last month. Kevin Jenkins took home the title there. So a lot of live streaming here on our network. My name is Mike Flanagan. Glad you're with us here today for A squad qualifying. Began here at 8 a.m. local time. We're on Pacific time zone. And we've got a couple of sponsors that are helping make this 2026 inaugural event, the Desert Heat Doubles, take place. And that is Brunswick. We want to thank Brunswick. They have everything bowlers need to take their game to the next level, from high-performance bowling balls and comfortable performance shoes to durable bags and essential accessories. Thank you, Brunswick, for supporting this great event. We also want to thank BroBQ and Dawgs, ran by Theo, our tournament director. If you're looking for some unbelievable food, check out BroBQ and Dawgs. I've had it. I had it here last time. It's unbelievable food. And support BroBQ and Dawgs, along with Carl Ong, the Agent Ong team. My home group, Carl and Kathy Ong, are the founders behind the Agent Ong team, serving buyers, sellers, and investors throughout the Metro Phoenix area. Also, would like to thank our man, Mr. Reed Gibbs, general manager here at Lakeview Lanes in Sun City, Arizona, and to the entire senior community here for allowing this event to take place in their establishment. It's a senior retirement community here, and they got a lot of league bowlers. I mean, I met some of them last night. I met some when I was here last month, and boy, do they got a great bowling population here of the senior community. So thanks to them for letting us come out here. Also, this event is taking place on a house shot. They're calling it China, the Great Wall, Grandma's China, and Thanksgiving China. So I do not have a lane graph or pattern for that, but just know that the lanes are a house shot. They're looking for really high scores here. 10,000 up top for first place for a doubles team. The pay ratio is 1-in-5 for unique entries and 1-in-8 with the re-entries. And we're streaming lanes 5 through 8, 9 through 12 here this morning. We've also got 1 through 4, but lanes 1 and 2 are not being used currently. So we're just going to hang out here on these couple of pairs that we have lined up for you here this morning. We'll be back again with a B squad at 1 p.m. and back again then at C squad at 6 p.m. So those of you that are trying to figure out your schedule for the day, 6 games of qualifying here at 8, 6 games of qualifying at 1, and 6 games of qualifying at 6 p.m. Again, all times Pacific. Match play finals will start tomorrow at 9 a.m. where the top 16 will come back and be seeded. And it's a single elimination, but 3-game total pin matches, doubles. Should be quite a bit of fun here tomorrow as we see these doubles teams square off in 3-game total pin matches. It is not Baker, it is full game, and we're looking forward to everything that's in store here this weekend as we bring you another event here on Inside Bowling. I'd like to check in on our chat room and say hello to Scott. Turkey, the Christian Hut. Hello, welcome. And to some of our other folks here in the chat, welcome in. And we're certainly glad that you're with us here this morning. We're started out with a nice viewership here today. Now let's get to the bowlers. Let's get to who the bowlers are and who we got here in front of us. The teams are bowling across from one another, by the way. They are bowling across from one another. So, which is a little unique here, a little bit for me to get used to, but that's okay. We'll get there. Lanes 9 and 10, it looks like we have Scott Perkins and Shane Gomez and Kyle Van Gordon bowling with Kevin Van Gordon. Okay, and everything looks like it matches up there. Shout out to the Brad and Kyle jerseys here. The rubber ducky, which is a tribute to Kyle Sherman. He wears that jersey. Shout out to those guys for being Brad and Kyle fans. Next door over on lanes 11 and 12, it looks like we've got Wyatt Trzciowski and Ben Perry bowling with Matt Jones and George Gohagen III. GG3 as we like to call him. No stranger to our Inside Bowling YouTube channel here. George has been a supporter of Inside Bowling events dating all the way back to 2010 as he was runner-up at the inaugural IB Open. George Gohagen III. We go way back. Shout out to all of George's family that may be watching at home, and shout out especially to Great Mama Lynn. Great Mama Lynn. Bottom right of your screen, you see that we've got lanes 5 through 8 for you. On lanes 5 through 8, we got Paul Coyler with Jericho Guidos, and we've got Kyler Adams with Kevin Robertson. That's on lanes 5 and 6, and over on lanes 7 and 8, Andrew Kane with Lance Emerson. And we've also got Andrew Even bowling with Kyle Sato. So those are your teams to get started here. George Gohagen III starts with a 5-bagger this morning. His partner, Matt Jones, has started with 4-bagger, 9 spare. And I was here last time and made a mistake. I had Matt confused with somebody else. When we opened up, went over the bowlers on one of the squads. I said he was left-handed and two-handed, but I had him confused with another bowler, so that's my bad. I actually had him confused with Ben Perry. So you have to tell me if you think those two guys resemble each other at all. They don't. One's got a hat on, but anyhow. I made that mistake last time and felt like a fool. So, and now they're on the same pair together, so that makes it even better. I want to thank Theo Douthit, our tournament director, Complete Bowling Events. If you're looking for events in the area, make sure you check out Complete Bowling Events. Theo does it right, and that's why he's partnering with Carl. Carl, the promoter of the event, wanted to give a shout out to Carl Ong as well. He's got the Agent Ong coming up in October. Not going to want to miss that one. For all of our events that we have going on here on Inside Bowling, you can head over to InsideBowling.com and click on Live Events, and you'll see that that Agent Ong Open is October 15th through the 18th right here on our channel. Gohagen just keeps on striking. I will invert our streams here for just a moment so we can see the scores going on over here. Scores are going to be fast and furious here today. We got front 6 over here. Very high scoring event here. It is a beat the board tournament. I'm sorry. It is a all squads combined tournament is what I should say, not beat the board. It is a all squads combined will make it into match play. It is not a squad by squad qualification. You know, this many make it off this squad, this many make it off this squad, and so on. Do I know where one would go to create a new oil pattern? You could go to kegel.net, go to kegel.net, and when you go over to Kegel, K-E-G-E-L, I believe you can get the pattern creator download software or send them an email asking for that, and then you could build patterns that way. Folks, also, if you'd like to support us here at Inside Bowling, you can head over to our InsideBowling.com website and store. We have over 1,000 T-shirts, several hoodies, performance hoodies, lots of things you can pick up. We don't ask for donations here, but we do have our store, and it does support what we do. So if you're looking to pick some things up, you can always use coupon code YouTube for 15% off. And then this week, our deal of the week, we have a deal of the week every single week on Inside Bowling. This week, it just so happens to be Motive. You can save 25% off all Motive apparel for you Motive fans out there with coupon code MOTIVE25. MOTIVE25 gets you 25% off all Motive apparel this week on Inside Bowling. And again, if you're watching a later broadcast, you can always save 15% with coupon YouTube, and check back to the site each and every single week as we offer a new deal. That's deal of the week over at Inside Bowling. So no bids for perfection over here. We'll watch Andrew Kane throw a shot here. Interesting that he misses the head pin. And back over to Gohagen, and he hated it off his hand. So no 300s on our two live stream pairs. I am going to get up for just a second and just check on a couple of things really quick, and I'll be right back to continue our qualifying, A-Squad qualifying right here. Glad you're with us, just getting started. 2026 Desert Heat Doubles. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. I'll be right back. Over on lane 13, we do have the front 8. And party foul on my part, I have not set up the wireless camera yet. They got a lot of league bowlers that bowl here, and they get here early and like to set up their space, and I want to be respectful of that. So when I set up here, I can't get everything set up the night before, and then with an 8 a.m. start here, I got everything pretty much going, but I'll have the wireless camera running for B Squad today. And then for the rest of the tournament. So we got a possible 279 start for George Gohagen the third, and Matt Jones can still bowl 247. Wyatt Trzykowski and Ben Perry. Ben can still bowl 205, and Wyatt can bowl 202. Scott Perkins finishes with 162. Shane Gomez can still bowl 194. And Kyle Van Gordon and Kevin Van Gordon can still bowl 225 and 258. It's a good start. Looks like we will not have a 300. Looks like that string came to an end in game number 1. Other teams that are in the field are J.J. Martinez bowling with Wayne Artis, Michael Majeski bowling with David Majeski. The other teams we had mentioned already. And then on 13 and 14 in game 1, it was Kyle King with Greg Thompson, Dan Quilt with DJ Neefel, and it was Tyler Milbrandt with Leah Zweig, Jim Pratt bowling with Keith Fung, and Patrick Roper bowling with Brian Carroll. Those are your teams here this morning. $15 teams on a squad. If you are within driving distance and would like to come and bowl today, again, just a reminder, we do have more squads available today that you can not only watch online, but participate as well. 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. are 2 other squad times here today. 6-game qualifiers, and we'd love to have you come out and shoe up. If you are a league bowler and you would like to come out, you are going to be able to bowl on, let me say it again. It's so beautifully put here in my notes. You're bowling on house china, the Great Wall of China, Grandma's China, and Thanksgiving China all at one time. Okay? And to talk a little bit more about China, let's bring in Carl Long. Welcome, Carl.
Good morning. How are you guys?
It's great to have you here again. It's great to be back in this center, man. I'm feeling very comfortable here.
I appreciate you coming back out.
Yeah, it's great being here, buddy. Shout out to and congrats to you and Theo and starting yet another great event.
No, we're excited. You know, an inaugural year, you know, you never know what to expect. But so far, I mean, you know, the word around town, you know, we're excited.
Yeah.
We're ready for a good event, a good weekend with you and Inside Bowling.
George Gohagen, 268 start to go with a 236 for Matt Jones.
100 over.
100 over.
Going back to the pattern, I mean, guys, this is what everyone wants. Everyone wants China. Everyone wants just a house shot. And that's what we realized when we look at the anchors of tournament doubles bowling. You know, we've noticed that a lot of it has always been on a very non-challenging pattern, I guess is the best way to put it. Not as challenging, I should say. So this is the tournament to come get you some and just throw up big numbers. It's a little different than the Cactus, definitely a lot different than the Agent Ong Open. So we figured let's, out of the 3 tournament swing, we'd give everybody something that it's not a super grind.
Yeah, I like it. I'm going to show everybody the pattern here in just a moment. Just getting rolling here this morning. You know me, takes a little bit to get everything situated. They're always full with league here, man. They do a great job keeping their leagues full, even in the summer. Full house last night.
That's the goal. Retire and just bowl and hang out and golf and just chill out. That's the goal.
I forgot to bring my putter for the miniature golf course that's right behind here, although the heat Might only get through a few holes.
Yeah, you don't want to hang out outside really right now.
Here is our pattern right here. Desert Heat doubles pattern. You see that it is 12 to 1. And that it is 43 feet in length. 24.55 mils of oil. A little bit of an old school sheet there. I like it. You head over to game number 2 just like that. I think the team I'm pulling for the most is this Scott Perkins and Shane Gomez wearing their Kyle Sherman jerseys.
The Ducks.
Yep.
We broke a record yesterday, the day you flew in, for a little heat for you.
Was it?
It
Was
rained. So it rained all last week, so that's why you feel a little bit of humidity out here right now.
Okay.
Usually it's a dry heat, as you know from last month when we were here. But yeah, buck 17 with humidity yesterday was not the greatest time to be outside unless you were in a pool.
Is it left lane moves left, right lane moves right again?
Yes.
That's what I thought. I saw that in the notes. Just wanted to make sure that's what we were doing here today.
trying to do everything.
All right, everybody. Carl, I saw you share this as well, but I just want to take a second here, and this is something that we do as a bowling community to pull together. Two separate things have happened in the last week or so. One is the Bud Moore PBA 50 event took place, and Dave Johnson had won that event a few years ago. And Dave Johnson has recently let the world know that he has been diagnosed with ALS and is dealing with ALS. And I just wanted to tell a quick story on the air about this. I was eating at a Texas Roadhouse one day, and I saw Dave at the bar, and Dave didn't really know me very well at all. And Dave said hello, and we had a conversation. I didn't know him all that well. And when I went to go check out my bill, they said the gentleman you were talking to took care of your bill, Dave Johnson. He didn't have to do that. That's just the type of guy Dave Johnson is. And he is currently dealing with ALS. And so if we could keep Dave Johnson in your prayers. Dave's one of the great guys out there. And in the bowling community, we know a lot of people are dealing with a lot of different things. Also, in the last week, our friend D-Ron Booker he's dealing with something. He is dealing with leukemia, which is a form of cancer. And there is a GoFundMe page that has been created on D-Ron's behalf. And I want to share that now. In our chat room. D-Ron's got quite a battle in front of him. And I couldn't even imagine what it's like to deal with that. So I am going to go ahead and post that in the chat room right now if anybody would like to donate to help our friend D-Ron Booker. Looks like it's a long link, so I'm going to create a quick bit.ly link.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to talk to D-Ron a couple of days ago. Right, probably a day or two after he shared the news, and he's in great spirits. You know, obviously this is a shocking news to himself, his friends, his family, the entire bowling community as a whole. But he is in great spirits, and you know, he's very optimistic, and all we can do is send out our best and our thoughts and prayers to D-Ron and his family, and we wish him all the best.
Yeah. So we want to just let you know about that, and then also all day today, and I've never done this before, but all day today, I am going to raffle off a bowling ball.
That's awesome.
I have a hammer Spawn at my office. It's a great hammer ball. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to give this thing away. And here's how you can do it. And last week when we did it at the Spa City, we did a bowling ball raffle at the Spa City, and everybody just Venmo'd Josh. So what I'm going to do is I'm about to pop up my Venmo on the screen. It's $5 to donate. And then this is what I'm going to do. Everybody that donates, I don't think I'm going to have time to compile all this while I have my responsibilities here this weekend. But what I'm going to do is on Monday, I'm going to go on the Inside Bowling Facebook page, and I'm going to go live and do a wheel spin. and we will pick the winner. So it's $5 to donate to D-Ron Booker for a chance to win this bowling ball. And then after the wheel spin, I'm going to go on to D-Ron's GoFundMe page and make a second donation. I already donated once, but I'll donate on behalf of the Inside Bowling community. So if you would like to donate, I put the donate link. You can go straight to GoFundMe. But if you want to try to win a hammer bowling ball, the Spawn, this is my Venmo, and all proceeds are going to go 100% to the D-Ron Booker GoFundMe page. So that's my Venmo QR code there. I think it works. I haven't tried this. I think it works. Let me try it on my own screen here. Yes, that works. So $5 increments. If you donate 20, you'll have 4 opportunities to win the bowling ball. It's $5. Again, I've never done this before, but D-Ron's one hell of a guy, and we want D-Ron Booker to have some peace of mind and be at ease, as he's going to be in the hospital for quite a while dealing with this. And he also asked if you can register to be a bone marrow volunteer or transplant. I don't know how all that medical stuff works, but if you can get on the list and register to be a bone marrow transplant person that helps with that, we encourage you to do that. And I'll be popping this up from time to time this weekend. You can win a hammer Spawn. The bowling ball is really just something fun to do to try to raise more money for D-Ron this weekend in our own little way. So D-Ron Booker, we're thinking of you. We love you, buddy. And we know you're going to get through this thing. And whenever things like this happen, everybody can use a little help. So there you go. That's what we're going to do here this weekend. I'll pop that up a few times. And I'll do the drawing on Monday on Inside Bowling.
In fact, that is awesome. So big thanks and shout out to you for doing that. In fact, I'm going to send that little link just as a positive note to D-Ron himself, just to let him know, hey, we're thinking about you, and
yeah,
and if he has a chance to tune in.
Also, Anthony Simonson is watching right now. He is watching our broadcast, and he is also going to donate a ball and ship it to you. So he's got a ball for you too. So thank you, Simo. I think that's a great on your part. Awesome, brother. And as far as ball companies being sponsored by this tournament or whatever, in this particular case, there is more love to everybody. So now you can win 2 balls. Simo, if you want to let me know what ball it is, ball of choice is a ball you got sitting in your, probably not a retired ball, it's in your stash, but let me know whatever. And Simo, that's awesome. It just speaks to the character of Anthony Simonson as well. But this is all about D-Ron Booker, and I can tell you, man, there's the people on tour that bowl against D-Ron, they love D-Ron. Because he's just a consummate professional and good dude.
He's a class act.
And he's from out west, too. Yeah. We're streaming out west today.
Yeah, and I just feel like I need to be a part of this. So can I also throw in any choice of brands of Brunswick bowling ball?
Yeah, sure. All right, so 3
done.
balls. We're doing a 3-ball giveaway. 3-ball giveaway.
All right, any brands of Brunswick bowling ball, I'm in.
Since this has gotten kind of insane now, my Venmo is going to blow up today. And I promise everybody, I will track this accordingly. I've already given 100 to D-Ron, but we're going to, what if some way, somehow this weekend we can raise like $1,000 or something, and we're making an Inside Bowling chat room community donation right there on that GoFundMe page.
Why not? Guys, this is all for a good cause. We all love D-Ron. If you have an opportunity to get to know him and to just be around his aura, basically.
Yeah.
He's a class act, and he's just kind. He's just a very kind person, and it's hard not to want to gravitate toward him. And like I said, we wish him all the best. Again, Simo, thank you so much for jumping in. And
it's a wicked gremlin is what he is giving away.
Okay, nice.
Okay, I don't think you can feed it after midnight.
Right.
And you don't want to get it wet. and it doesn't like bright lights.
Right, Mogwai.
Yes, but outside of that, it's a Wicked Gremlin.
Hey, done.
So you can win a Spawn, a Wicked Gremlin, or Carl's going to give you a Brunswick ball of choice.
Any brands of Brunswick bowling ball, it's all yours, guys.
So we're going to give away 3 balls now.
Yep.
Okay. This is great, you guys. This is unreal. Just something we wanted to do here. And I cannot wait to tabulate this and do this wheel spin on Monday, and then go make this donation on the GoFundMe page. I really can't wait. And I know that we haven't really been calling the bowling in front of us. We've got some good scores happening up here yet again, but a little bit of a mixed bag everywhere.
I have a running total, if you'd like to
you do?
kind of tabulate that a little bit for you.
Yeah.
After game 1, we have Gohagen and Jones at plus 104. And then at 495, we have Kyle King and Greg Thompson. And then we have now I don't know Kyle and Kevin Van Gordon. I don't know if they're brothers or father and son. They are plus 62. Andrew Evan and Sallow, plus 41. Kyler Adams and Robertson's, plus 31. And a tie for 6th right currently at Jim Pratt and Keith Fung, and Patrick Roper and Brian Carroll, both at plus 14. It's a pretty tight mix, right in the middle between 4 and call it 10. 4th position and 10th position, anywhere from plus 41 to plus 5. And all of that can be seen at tournamentbowl.com.
Yeah, and I've got that link pinned at the top of the chat as well. I think I might have something kind of cool here. Let's see. Well, there we go. There's your standings. We got a lot going on here. We got an oil pattern. We got bowling. We got standings. GG3. He loves some inside bowling streams.
He lives for it.
He's been around inside bowling for a long time. Slide over here. Andrew Kane looking to be in the 230s. Ball with Lance Emerson, can bowl 237 as well. Now, I need to tell Andrew, no offense to Lance here, but in doubles tournaments, you typically, the recipe for success is to have a lefty and a righty. You want one of each. And he picked a lefty to bowl with him.
So, that's been the talk around town when we announced that this was going to be on House China.
Uh-huh.
Right? The characteristics of this center, quote unquote, is tilted left-handed.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Okay.
right.
So everyone's first question was, who's Kevin Jenkins bowling with? Right? So the thought around town has always been, are there any lefties left to bowl in this tournament? So I would tell you that yes, there's a whole lot of lefties out in this out here in Phoenix and just the surrounding states. But for the most part, I don't know, if it's going to be what everyone thinks it's going to be. But Emerson is a very solid bowler, and I don't know if it's a bad decision or not. Well, we shall see.
Trying to get the Venmo link in the chat. I've never done this before. Don't. Let's see.
Learning on the fly. Nothing wrong with that.
Working on that. I feel like if you have a platform, you got to use it for good things, you know. So far, you guys have shown up with $205. We're already donating $205.
That's in 10 minutes.
Yep, 205.
And we have multiple squads left over, including tomorrow's Sunday finals. So, yeah. Your $1,000, I'll take the over.
I hope so. Wouldn't that be cool?
I think it's a given.
Pay or request. I click on request. Oh boy, why am I so stupid? Why do I not know how to get a link on this thing to post in the chat room? I can do it on my app, but oh boy. My Venmo is at the Mike Flanagan. Does that? Oh, maybe this is it. Let me see what this does. Probably gonna mess something up here. Try this. All right, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun weekend. Did that work?
Yep.
Okay.
We got a Venmo link. We have the results link. We have anything else we can put on there?
Gotta check something on the camera. I'll be right back, Carl. Game 3.
All right, we have an update for scores for game number 2. So these are the running totals after 2 games. Matt Jones and George Gohagen at plus 175. Kyle King and Greg Thompson at plus 140. Wyatt Trzowski and Ben Perry plus 132. Kyler Adams and Kevin Robertson plus 106. Kyle and Kevin Van Gordon at plus 90. Jim Pratt and Keith Fung at plus 78. In 7th, we have Andrew Kane and Lance Emerson at plus 62. And the Majeskis at 8th at plus 39. Tyler Milgren and Laya Zweig at plus 20. And rounding the top 10 is JJ Martinez and Wayne Artis at minus 24.
But his friends throw storm, and you normally get storm balls. And the only one that survived was the storm ball. So he goes, that's crazy. Thanks, Ben.
All right, everybody, I'm back with you. Thanks for hanging in there. I've been working on these cameras, these settings on these cameras. I was noticing that the light balancing was changing automatically, and I'm a bowling guy, not a camera guy, in case you didn't know that. So I was getting some assistance from my man Brian Burkhart back home. Then we were working through some of these camera settings, and we think we've got it in a pretty good spot now. So that's why I was away for a game. I'd rather sacrifice a game for 2 more squads and all day tomorrow. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? I know what you mean. All right. I believe I have a standings update. Let's do that for you. Let's get that up on the screen. Leaders right there in front of you. George Gohagan III and Matt Jones. They are plus 175. Kyle King and Greg Thompson second. No surprise at plus 140, followed by Wyatt and Ben. Trzykowski and Perry, plus 132. Kyler Adams, Kevin Robertson are plus 106. Kyle Van Gordon and Kevin Van Gordon, plus 90. Jim Pratt and Keith Fung, sixth at plus 78. Again, they're bowling on the house shot over on the left side of your screen. You see it. And there are our standings for our 15 teams on this squad. We'll be back with a B squad today if you're just tuning in with us. The B squad will take place at 1 p.m. today. 1 p.m. today. And just like that, we will push our way into game number 4. Got to catch up on the chat here. They are cliffed today, yes. Also, the D-Ron Booker 3 bowling ball giveaway now is well underway. Well underway. And let's see what we're up to as far as donations here to try to win this bowling ball. We are sitting at $295. I want to give a shout out. I don't think I can shout out everybody. How about Greg Sheets, Chu Vang, Daniel Newcomer, Steve Gardner, Christopher Trites, Scott Viator, Grantham, Cook, Mayer, Ames, Barrios, Reed, McDonald. Let's see, Tolson, Ames, Feber. All of you guys have donated so far to try to win these 3 bowling balls. One donated by Anthony Simonson, one donated by Inside Bowling, a Wicked Gremlin, a Spawn, and Carl Long with coming up huge with the Brunswick Ball of Choice. You can win 3 different bowling balls with the D-Ron Booker Venmo, $5 per entry. Just Venmo me, we'll make that donation. And there is the QR code, Venmo. The Mike Flanagan is my Venmo. If you want to send over a Venmo, all proceeds will go to D-Ron Booker's GoFundMe account. The Mike Flanagan. TheMikeFlanagan. The Mike Flanagan. You'll see me. All right. Let's talk about some bowling here. We got the Van Gordons over on lanes 5 and 6. Bowling with Gomez and Perkins. You've got Jones and Gohagen. With Trzaskowski and Perry. We're going to move them to the picture-in-picture and show some other folks here. You've got Dan Quilt with DJ Neifel and Kyle King and Greg Thompson. You got Leah Zweig with Tyler Mildbrandt and Pratt and Fung in game 4. Okay. Wesley Lowe coming up wants to donate a ball. Vengeance returns. Vengeance returns. So now we have 4 balls we're giving away. Compliments of Wesley Lowe. Wesley, I know you're watching right now. I would prefer you hanging on to the ball because I have to travel with all this live streaming equipment. So we'll just figure out a way to ship the ball to the winner. So we'll do that. Wesley, thank you for getting in on the fun of raising money for D-Ron Booker. Appreciate you, Wesley. So now you have a chance to win one of 4 bowling balls shipped to you. Now we need to raise like $2 grand. $500 a ball doesn't seem crazy. How's all my people this morning? You guys doing all right? Let me know where you guys are watching from. I gotta tell you, this center is like the easiest setup in the world. Got great internet here. Stream at 4K. Aloha from Hawaii. Easley's watching this morning. I'm close to my office. Overland Park, Kansas. We got England checking in. Florida, while recovering from a kidney transplant. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. You know, modern medicine is just so unbelievable, isn't it? Thank goodness we have the great doctors that we have. Can we see the leading team? We've had the leading team on quite a bit, but we hadn't had King and Thompson on, I don't think. They made their way over here. So, but yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We know we got some GG3 and Matt Jones fans. It's always hard to argue with. Will you go over to the leaders, please? Look at this backup ball by Thompson. Surprise Arizona watching right now. D-Bowl League here. San Diego. Oh wow, D-Ron in the chat. If you're just tuning in, we talked earlier a little bit about our friend D-Ron Booker, and he's checking into the chat right here. Just wanted to come on and say thank you to everyone for showing their support for me during this time. Thank you for having me and your thoughts. Thank you, Mike and Carl, for everything you're doing. And look, man, here's the deal. To those that may not know, we're not here earlier. D-Ron just found out about a week ago, I think. I'm pretty close with that he has a rare form of leukemia. Totally hit him, didn't even know, there were no signs of this. And he's spending a lot of time in the hospital right now. And, he's going to beat this. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. I mean, this he's going to beat it. But it's going to take a lot of time and, this has got to be his 1000% focus right now. Nothing else matters than this, which means, a lot of us, we'd have to work, you'd have to make money, you'd have to figure out ways to get through. And if we can just help him with just one thing, which is to help with the financial burden, which is just shoot a few bucks to this bowling ball fundraiser, that'd be great. And D-Ron, personally, I don't have a camera up here in the booth right now because I don't have my wireless stuff hooked up yet. I would come on camera and look at you right now, but I can't do that. But D-Ron, you have supported everything that I've been involved with over the years. You came all the way to St. Louis to bowl events back when Inside Bowling was in its origination, and people said, oh, they're going to go do this, and you saw something in what we were doing, and you have supported Inside Bowling all these years. And every time I see you, you always stop and say hello. You've always cared about what's going on in my life. Yeah, we're all colleagues and we're all people that interact with one another because of the situation and the circumstances that we put ourselves in. But there are certain people you come across that you kind of just go, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, good to see you. Hey, what's up? What's up? Well, with D-Ron, we've had those conversations. You know where you are with me, brother. You're more than just an acquaintance out on the lanes. You're somebody I feel like has genuinely over the years cared about my well-being and what I've had going on. And I'm not the only one that feels that way about you. So this is not about, oh, poor D-Ron. This is more like, hey, one of our friends is in need right now. We need to help him out, because I think he'd probably be doing more than I'm even doing right now for me. So I just thought, hey, this weekend I'm out west and I've got a platform and this is fresh, and this GoFundMe thing came up, and I think they've reached the goal, but what the hell's a goal anymore? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, like, you see inflation. I mean, Who goes through a drive-through and spends less than $10 anymore? I mean, come on. I don't even want to get into that, but holy cow. I was just talking to a friend of mine the other day. You realize in 20 years gas is going to be like $12 a gallon? Think about that. So anyway, D-Ron, dude, we love you, man. And if there's anything we can do for you, let us know. Not sure what that would be. But we're trying to do what we can just to help you with a little financial burden relief here. Because it's a dog-eat-dog world right now. So pretty awesome. So thanks, D-Ron. And watch some bowling with us this weekend, buddy. I know you'd rather be out on the lanes, but can't help you there right now, buddy. But we know you're going to get through this. We know you'll do it. If you can win the Masters, you can beat this. No damn doubt about that. You're doing the right thing, man. Wow, Phoenix is at the Long Beach Warp Tour. I'm flying there. You got room for me? Can you send me Cash App for the giveaway? Yeah, I could take that too. I'm the Mike Flanagan over there as well. I think it's $ the Mike Flanagan. So I'll combine that as well if you got to do Cash App. I'm not going to make a graphic and all that. Just find me $ the Mike Flanagan. Sorry, I'm going to be a little lazy on that. Yeah, there's a GoFundMe out. You can go straight to the GoFundMe if you don't want to try to win 4 bowling balls. $5 a deal, too. That's fine, too. Yeah, you guys want me to put the Venmo link back up on there. This is what today is going to be about more than anything else. We got the bowling in front of us, but we're just gonna raise a bunch of money for D-Ron Booker and give away 4 bowling balls on Monday. And if you are also just tuning in, basically I had a hammer spawn bowling ball in my office, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna give it away this weekend. And then Anthony Simonson was watching and said, oh, well, I want to give away a Wicked Gremlin, so add that to your raffle here, your $5. It's $5 to get in, $5 a chance through this Venmo link. And then Carl Long was in here, and he said, I'll give away a Brunswick ball of choice because he's got a relationship with Brunswick. Okay, cool. And then Wesley Lowe texted me and said, I want to give away a Vengeance Returns. So now we're giving away 4 balls in this in this giveaway raffle chance thing that we're doing to raise money for D-Ron Booker. So there it is. The Mike Flanagan is how you can get things to me, Venmo or Cash App. The Mike Flanagan. So and I'll be making that donation Monday after I do the wheel spin on our Facebook page. I'll do that. Let's just call it. Probably gonna do it in the evening because I'm flying to Virginia on Monday for the Norfolk PBA 50 Norfolk Classic. I'll be on Bowl TV next week, so I'm going straight there. So I'll have to do it like probably Monday evening. Okay, everybody, Monday evening. Look for that. and then I'll make that GoFundMe donation on behalf of the Inside Bowling community. Meanwhile, our leaders Matt Jones can bowl 235 and George can bowl 269. Gohagan has bowled 268, 257, 221 for 746 his first three. Matt Jones has bowled 236, 214, 227 for his first three. Here are our standings after three. See George and Jones and Gohagan at plus 223, followed by Trzykowski and Perry at plus 205. You got Kane and Emerson at plus 175, Van Gordon and Van Gordon at plus 146, King and Thompson at plus 136, Adams and Robertson at plus 106, Majeski and Majeski at plus 105. Those are your top seven. George gets the first one in the 10th. They're going to be a tough team to beat. We are now up to $655. You guys are awesome. We are now going to donate $655. And on Cash App, we got $10 rolling in. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. We're really doing it, aren't we? Really doing it. You guys are doing it. It's a good deal to try to win 4 bowling balls. I just think it's awesome that Anthony Simonson and Wesley Lowe and Carl Long decided to add to my little raffle here. We're at $685. All right, George. A little 258 there. Kyle can finish here with 163. These guys were doing pretty good. We'll see if Kevin can help him out here, but washout the 10th. Kyle King with a little trip of the 2 there. The teams are bowling across from each other, by the way. They're bowling across. The team is letter A and letter C are on the same team, I should say. Oh boy, text message from Darren Tang. Put me down for another ball for D-Ron. Okay, Darren. What are you going to give away? D-Tang, what do you want to give away? Tell me what ball. Tell me what ball you want to give away for D-Ron. Right now it is, I'm giving away a hammer spawn. I have one in my office. Anthony Simonson's giving away a Wicked Gremlin. Carl Long's giving a Brunswick Ball of Choice. And Wesley Lowe is giving away a Vengeance Returns. Now, what is Darren Tang going to add to our donation here? Man, this is getting crazy. We might be giving away 30 balls by the end of this thing. We're averaging one a game. Got 18 games of qualifying today. This is great. IQ Sapphire. All right. Darren Tang's giving away an IQ Sapphire in this drawing now. All right, I'm going to have to promote this even more a little bit later here. I wish it was easy to set up, well, it probably is, set up a Venmo account that doesn't just have my name on it here. This was just supposed to be kind of a fun little thing that we were doing here. Now it's getting out of control. So they're bowling on a house shot, everybody, and it's kind of interesting watching bowlers struggle on the house shot. You know, everybody talks about how easy house shots are. Well, when you bowl on flatter stuff all the time, when you go and bowl on a house shot, sometimes you're not used to it, and that's why I feel like the most complete bowler is the one that can go bowl good in a setting where maybe it's like Team USA trials or PBA Tour or, you know, large amateur events that are on patterns. And then I also admire the same dude that bowls good there walking into a house shot tournament and winning there too. I think that's underrated. I think all this stuff about bowling on house shots and it's just luck. I think the most complete bowler is the person, male or female, that can bowl awesome on both. Why should it be one or the other? You know, why should it be? If you're that good that you can go win, you know, some flat 1-to-1 pattern tournament and average 220 and win that. But you come here and average 190, and I'm not pointing anybody out. I'm just throwing out a scenario here that I've seen happen over the years. You know what I mean? Like, you're awesome. Figure it out. Like, I think it's fun watching guys like Chris Prather and Brandon Biondo bowl on house shots because they look different. They look different than they do when they bowl on harder pattern because they have to bowl a different game. I don't know if you call it a B game or a 1A, 1B, whatever game, but I enjoy it thoroughly. Like Thompson has won on more demanding conditions. I mean, Greg Thompson Jr. is an awesome bowler. Just bowled 179 over here. And I'm not calling Greg out in particular, but that's just an example. House shots can be tricky too. And if you can't get your ball to see it through the pins the right way, you could be in for a long day. When the scoring pace is high and you're getting 9 a lot, ooh, some people might say that's bad luck. Some people might say, well, you didn't have the ball. You don't know your equipment good enough to know when the ball is supposed to change direction and how it's supposed to go through the pins. Or you might have to make a hand adjustment, like a hand position change to get your axis tilt a little bit different. So I think there's a lot more to it when bowling on house shots. And yeah, I know, guys. Mike, tell me how you really feel. And I mean, I know urethane's great and all, and you know you can use urethane on a house shot. But if you give me a bowler that hits the pocket 1,000 times with reactive or 1,000 times with urethane, I'm going to take the reactive guy. Now, rev rate and all that stuff comes into play. So, like, if you're like, okay, well, what if Jesper Svensson was the guy throwing urethane? And what if Dallas Leong was the guy throwing reactive? Well, you got a big difference in rev rate there, okay? So I think that's where, you know, speed and revolutions also comes into play in our game. But if you're taking the guy with the exact same rev rate and the exact same style, and you say you're going to hit the pocket 1,000 times with reactive or 1,000 times with urethane, I'm taking the reactive guy every day of the week and twice on Sunday. How's everything looking and sounding out there? Good, everybody? How do you enter the ball raffle? Well, you have to actually send me money to my Venmo, and then I'm doing the raffle on Monday evening on Inside Bowling's Facebook page. Of course, I'll notify the winners directly, but there is that Venmo, $5 an entry, $5 increments. So if you donate $20, you get 4 entries. If you donate $50, you get 10. Your name will be in there 10 times. I'll do a wheel spin thing that we like to do. That seems to be the known way to do it. You can always, don't forget YouTube is DVR'd, so if you don't catch it in time, you can always go back. You can just hit the back button, and then you can pause it and then come back and join us. So, yep, raise the money for D-Ron Booker. The D-Ron Booker. That's what we're doing. We're giving away 5 bowling balls now. Oh, they're going to be separate balls. We're going to give away multiple. Nobody's getting all of them. We're at $730 raised for D-Ron Booker so far.
That comes back and you don't get 300.
Do want to welcome in all 450 viewers. We've got some new viewers coming in, so we'll just take a second and do a little reset. Want to let you know that we're here at a complete bowling event. That's ran by Theo Douthit. He is great tournament director out here in the Arizona area. We were here for the Cactus Classic last month. Make sure you look at that one for next year. 10,000 went to first place. And now we're back with another complete bowling event. This one here, the inaugural Desert Heat Doubles. I call it the Holiday Doubles of the West. It just so happens to be in July, Christmas in July. So there you go, Desert Heat Doubles. Shout out to Theo and Carl wanting to run something, a new event for the bowlers out west. Carl Ong's our tournament promoter. Don't forget about the Agent Ong Open coming up in October. We'll be streaming that one. And we are at Lakeview Lanes here in Sun City, Arizona. It's record highs, 120 degrees yesterday. And Reed Gibbs is our general manager here who provides the establishment. He and the great community of seniors that this center is a private community center for the seniors that live in the area. So thanks for letting us come in and invade your home for the weekend and have a tournament. We're using lanes 1 through 24 at this event when squad's full. And we're bowling on the house shot, China, the Great Wall, Grandma's China, or Thanksgiving China, whatever you want to call this pattern. And we're streaming lanes 5 through 8, 9 through 12 here. We also got 1 through 4 available if we need to go there. We've got squads at 8 a.m., 1 p.m., and 6 p.m. 8 a.m., 1 p.m., and 6 p.m. Our sponsors are Brunswick, BroBQ and Dawgs, and the Agent Ong team. Andrew Kane, bottom right of your screen, is opened up with spare triple. Andrew Even and Kyle Salo bowling on their pair as well, with Lance Emerson as Andrew's partner. You got Shane Gomez bowling with his partner Scott Perkins and the Van Gordons on 7 and 8. And up front and center, we've got our tournament leaders, which is Matt Jones and George Gohagen bowling with Wyatt Trzykowski and Ben Perry. Then you got King and Thompson, Quilt, and Neefel. And it looks like we have scores after 4. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scoreboard. Matt Jones and George Gohagen lead at plus 304. Right on their tail is Andrew Kane and Lance Emerson with a nice 526 the last game at plus 301. Trzykowski and Perry now third at plus 226. Majeski and Majeski at plus 148 are fourth. Kyle King and Greg Thompson off to a good start and then kind of slowed up these last 3 games. They're plus 141. Kyle Van Gordon and Kevin Van Gordon plus 115 in sixth. Kyler Adams and Kevin Robertson seventh at plus 104. Jim Pratt, Keith Fung plus 82. Your top 8 currently. What's up, Mr. Miniman? How we doing? Yeah, the cream. That's right. The cream does rise on house shots over longer formats. The cream will always rise. But it is a great equalizer, as you do like to say. Is it okay if you come by and give me cash for the donation? Yes, you can. You can give me cash, and I'll mark it down on a sheet here. I've got Cash App going on. I got Venmo going on. I'll take cash donations as well. Do we have a Desert Doubles song yet? Nope, we don't. Easily, sorry. Kniefel. Okay, all right. So, thank you, John Verbal. I called him Kniefel the last time, and I had somebody stop me and say it's Kniefel. So, are we sure it's Kniefel? Because I'm getting conflicting reports. I'm all about the Kniefel. I'm in on that. That's how I did say it before. Matt Henry asked, why are there so many ads? You know, I have it set on medium. I don't know how often the ads come up, but I have it set on medium as far as the ads. There's an aggressive, there's a low ads, and there's a medium. The good news is you can always rewind on Inside Bowling. So if I'm in the middle of talking about something, you can just hit the back button, listen to it, and get caught up. Now, Kniefel. Kniefel. All right, I'm going to roll with it. K-U-H, knife. Pull. You got it. Done. Kniefel. Until somebody else stops me, tells me it's something different. But that's all right. I trust you. I trust you. I got kind of an inside baseball funny story to tell you guys. Nice shot there by George. So last time I was here, you know, I'm a Midwest guy. I did live in Utah for 10 years, but I'm a Midwest guy. I was packing up all my stuff here, and I have these two, I guess they're called like mini hard cases. They're about 12 inches long, 6 inches wide, 7 inches wide, something like that. And what they do is they store my cameras, and then I put like the camera gear in there, like some of the converter boxes and wiring, you know, the power cords and stuff like that in these 2 boxes. So I reached down underneath the table, and I opened one of them, and it was like unzipped a little bit, and there was a little lizard in there, a small little lizard, like a red and brown little lizard, just hanging out in my stuff. He wanted to come to St. Louis with me, so I took him outside and released him. But I thought that was kind of funny. So like, I'm always, now that I'm here in this booth, you know, it like blends in with the carpet color here. So I think that's why he came in here. He thought, oh man, I can just be in here with this. And anyhow, I thought I'd tell you guys that little story. So I'm anxious to see if when I go to leave here, if there's going to be a little lizard wanting to go back to St. Louis with me. Folks, don't forget, you can join me next weekend. I will be live again next weekend at the Mo USBC Masters in Queens and West Park Lanes in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Dennis Hacker running that event. Masters in Queens, Sunday, August 2nd. Don't forget to miss that, or you don't want to miss that. And don't forget, also August 7th through the 9th, heading to Swamp Fox Lanes in Moncks Corner, South Carolina for the Ironman tournament. And then the 11thframe.com Open, August 15th and 16th. Followed by the Springfield Doubles, August 22nd through 23rd. And then the New Mexico Open, August 27th through 30th. New Mexico Open, those of you that are bowling this event, you should consider bowling the New Mexico Open. There's 8 pins of handicap for bowlers 55 and older, along with women in that one. There's been a bit of a format change this year. Head over to 10 pins and more, bowlingcenter.com. Head over to their website to find out more information about the New Mexico Open. That'll be August 27th through 30th. Then I have a week off. I was streaming 9 weekends in a row, but if in case you missed it, the Mega Madness tournament that was going to take place in Clarksville, Tennessee, ran by Gary Beck, was officially canceled yesterday, so we will not be streaming that one. And we wish Gary all the best moving forward in the events that he is trying to put on and do. Matt Henry, I'm not sure on the ads thing, man. Maybe they just have an uptick in them today. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I set them all up the same. I apologize if the ads are driving you crazy. I will tell you this. After I archive our YouTube videos, I go into them and they have like a whole bunch of ads set in there, and I remove 75% of them. I set it up to where there's an ad like every 15 minutes. They have it set to where it's like every 3 minutes. So let me know on that. Does Missouri Masters in Queens have a cowbell and a random mid-block smoke break for the tournament director? No. No. The tournament director, Dennis Hacker, doesn't smoke. Nope. Messenger for Ben Perry doesn't quite connect. It's all right, his partner Wyatt's got him. Andrew Kane, bottom right of your screen, has gone double open 7-bagger or 6-bagger. They're making a nice run. Making a nice run here. Thanks for watching, everybody, today. We got a nice viewership here. Nice viewership today. Is it because it's on a house shot? Is that why? I always have better viewership when it's on a house shot. Oh, how about that? Pull 6 into the 10. I haven't done a replay today. I'm gonna do one right here. After George's shot. Also after DJ Kneifel's shot. Here we go. Watch this. Boom. Gohagen working on 290. Up in the 9th, looking for 8 in a row. Whoa. I want to kick sideways. Roll that 10, Greg. Ah. Hey, what's up from Sweden? B squad starts in 2 hours and 45 minutes. So if you live within 3.5 hours, you should get in the car and come here. And depending on, I say 3.5 hours because we all know you like to speed a little bit out there on the roads, people. Just be careful. No, I'm just saying you should get out here and bowl this afternoon. I'm thinking about shoeing up. I'm petitioning the tournament to see if they'll let me bowl twice as one team. I'm ready to take down 10K. Show these people how it's done. Whoa, nice little 9-pin forward. Working on something on my replay. I want to see if this does it. Yep, here we go. Perfect. And roll that 9. Roll that 9. Sit down, 9. Goodbye, 9. Kevin Jenkins now writing in, wants to add a Zero Mercy Pearl. Zero Mercy Pearl to the ball giveaways on the D-Ron Booker Venmo $5 entry raffle that we're doing, and then we're going to donate all funds to the GoFundMe for D-Ron. Kevin Jenkins now getting in on the fun. Okay, so now you can win a Spawn from Inside Bowling, a Wicked Gremlin from Anthony Simonson, a Brunswick Ball of Choice from Carl Ong and the Agent Ong Open, a Vengeance Returns from Wesley Lowe, an IQ Sapphire from Darren Tang, or a Zero Mercy Pearl from Kevin Jenkins. So there you go. How many balls? I got to start keeping track of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can win one of 6 balls. One of 6 balls by donating to this link right here. $5 increments get you entries into the D-Ron Booker fundraiser that we're doing here this weekend. Hey, and if you're watching this on a later stream and the fundraiser is over and the ball raffle giveaway that we're going to do Monday on our Facebook page, Monday evening, is over, you can always Venmo me money. Oh, come on. That was distasteful. $225 max out there for Kyle King, opening up that pattern. That is one thing that a house shot will let you do. It'll let you throw the big wheel. Oh, now that was not a fair solid 8 right there. That was not fair. Let's watch that one again. Watch this thing. Kyle King's like, oh, that looks money. Whoop. Nope. Try again. That's going to do it for Game 5. Game 6 coming up next. Game 6 already underway. Grapevine, let's team up. Yeah, if I had equipment here, I don't bowl these events that I stream because, I would win. Then there'd be nobody to commentate, and then I'd be in a tough situation since I'd win every tournament that I stream because I am that good. You know what I mean? You want to know where we're at on the donations for D-Ron? Let me check that out. Let me see here. $875 plus Cash App of another 25, so we're at 900 bones. See what I did there? 900 bones. Ooh, paralyzing that 5 out of there.
Sorry, I don't smoke spam. Gotta try my full court, too. That's fire. I don't make it out of
Got Patrick Roper and Brian Carroll bowling by themselves over here on lanes 5 and 6. Then we got JJ Martinez and Wayne Artis, along with Michael Majeski and David Majeski. Bottom right of your screen, you got Paul Coiler and Jericho Guidos, along with Kyler Adams and Kevin Robertson. And then we got Andrew Evan and Kyle Salo with Andrew Kane and Lance Emerson. And I'll have a Game 5 update here in just a moment. And then after this game, we'll say farewell, and we'll come back at 1 o'clock. Dino Castillo with an interesting update this morning. He says that it's a picture of him sitting in a wheelchair at the airport. Okay? And Dino's kind of a funny guy, so whenever I see this, my first inclination is, okay, what's the joke? But this doesn't seem to be a joke at all. He says, the pain is so unbearable. I have succumbed myself to a wheelchair at the airport. Gout is arguably the worst pain I've ever experienced. So I guess he's dealing with the gout. I'm so sorry to hear that, Dino, and I hope that you can recover from that or get some soothing recovery sooner than later here. But this is the part that really struck me. He says, I've been shot, stabbed, sliced, diced, and beat up in every way. I had no idea that he's been shot, stabbed, sliced, diced, and beat up in every way. And they all don't hold a candle to gout. So sorry to hear that, Dino, that you're dealing with that. And sorry to hear about all the other things that you've had to deal with. I knew he'd been through some stuff, but man, that's heavy. Brought your fan club. Got some strikes happening here. Got front 5. Got 290 working here as well. Just as soon as I say something. All right, we got some standings. Let's see what I got here. Here are our standings. Kane and Emerson go to the lead at plus 410. Look at those last 3 games, 513, 526, and 509. Followed by Jones and Gohagen at plus 368. Trzykowski and Perry are at plus 245, followed by Majeski and Majeski at plus 187. Kyle King and Greg Thompson at plus 178. Pratt and Fung at plus 129. Those are your top 6. Come on out and bowl, people. Come on out and bowl. I'm actually going to move over to these lanes now, see how they're doing. Looks like we have a team that has not missed yet here. Kyler Adams right on cue. Bowling with Kevin Robertson. Yep, we are in Sun City, Arizona here today. Back for a second time this year. Shout out to Reed Gibbs, general manager here. I just looked, I have 203 emails. I'm like, man, that's a lot of emails. Every time somebody sends me a Venmo, it sends me an email. Good times, good times. We welcome back special guest Carl on to the booth. Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you?
Doing well, doing well. We off to the races. Good scores here this morning.
Yeah.
And some not so good scores too.
It is definitely, you know, like I said, you either bowl well on China or you don't. You know, and I don't know if you spoke about this a little bit earlier, but, you know, something I've noticed, like touring guys that only bowl on patterns, they tend to not see it as easy for a league bowler on house because I think they're trying to hit something very small where you actually have more room to miss, and I think they try to fit it because they don't know any, because that's just what they're accustomed to.
Mm-hmm.
So, So we'll see what the scores look like. But so people have been asking me prediction for 16, what the cut looks like. I mean, I don't know.
I don't even know who's bowling the next squad. Is there a way for me to access that?
Yes, sir. I will send that over to you. Obviously,
Because I clicked on squads and I couldn't find it here.
yeah, it's an admin thing. on
Okay.
it, but let me log in and I can.
Yeah, just give us a rundown of who's bowling this afternoon.
Yeah, we got a decent amount of teams and obviously more potentially on their way. That's the thing about tournaments. There's just so many walk-in opportunities that
Oh, yeah.
it's hard to guess. But I give you some notables on a rundown. Let me see here. Let me go to that squad. Okay. Some names, some notable names, not necessarily teamed up together.
Yep.
Derek Acuff. Let's see, Mike Fitzgerald, Miles Hamilton, Kevin Jenkins, Mike Jones, Josh Kennedy, Chris Clark, Brandon Cryer, Dallas Leong, Wesley Lowe, Brandon Matthews, Cesar Padilla, Jake Peters, Cortez Shank, Darren Tang, Eddie Van Daniker, Brett Wolf, Havel Wright. Here's a late addition, not necessarily bowling together, but we also have Richie Teese and Spencer Robarge coming next squad.
Really?
Yes, sir.
What's Richie doing over here?
I think they had a regional last weekend, hung around town, and decided to drive out to Phoenix and visit us
Cool.
for the next 2 days. So yeah, we have a lot of talent. You know, whether it's this squad, B squad, and then the C squad is going to be the interesting one. It's basically what I believe it's going to be the who feels that their just numbers not good enough, and that's the C squad. Have you had an opportunity to recap the scores after 5?
After 5, no, but I did 4.
So I'm going to give you guys a recap back home. They're out here watching. Andrew Kane and Lance Emerson have officially taken the lead at plus 410. At number 2, we have Jones and Gohagen at plus 368. At 3rd, Trzowski and Perry, 245. The Majeskis at plus 187 at 4. Round 5th place is Kyle King and Greg Thompson at plus 178. And then we have 6 is Pratt and Fung at 129. 7, we have Kyler Adams and Kevin Robertson at plus 80. And Kevin and Kyle Van Gordon at plus 66. Quilt and Kneifel at plus 28. And rounding off the top 10, Milbrandt and Zweig at minus 49. That lefty-lefty combo that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, leading.
Leading.
Got 278, 194 bowled over here. Last game to finish things out. So we'll go over here and we'll finish our morning with this group right here. Andrew Kane still bowled 236. Lance Emerson can still bowl 249. I would say their number is going to be plenty safe. They will be your leaders. Three people you've mentioned of bowling today I did battle with in the old PTQ, the TQR days. Jim Pratt, Greg Thompson, and Dino. Waiting for a Jeff Carter, Steve Rogers, and Eddie Van Daniker sighting.
Eddie will be here next squad.
Will he?
Yep.
There you go. What time Eastern does the next squad start? Was that 4 Eastern?
Yeah, 3 hours. I believe they're 3 hours ahead.
Link for D-Ron, Venmo, yes. Here's the link. Venmo. There's that. I'll pop this back up on the screen one more time. I'll give you guys an update. What's happening here is we're giving away a Hammer Spawn, courtesy of Inside Bowling, a Wicked Gremlin, courtesy of Anthony Simonson. If you donate $5, you get 1 entry. For each $5, you get another entry in to win these bowling balls. A Brunswick brand's ball of choice, any brand of Brunswick ball, any of their brands, from Carl and the Agent Ong Open and from Theo and the group here. Vengeance Returns from Wesley Lowe you can win. You can win an IQ Sapphire from Darren Tang. And now you can also win a Zero Mercy Pearl from Kevin Jenkins. So you got a chance to win one of 6 balls in this donation. And when we're going to do the drawing Monday night on our Facebook page, Inside Bowling Facebook page, and then we'll get all these balls shipped out. And then we're going to take all the Venmo, Cash App is also the Mike Flanagan. All that money is going to be donated on the GoFundMe page to D-Ron Booker, as he is dealing with very, very rare form of leukemia. He's going to beat it, though. And right now, we have raised so far. We have raised $975.
Awesome.
That's where we're at.
Don't forget your Cash App.
Yeah, I added it.
Oh, there you go.
$236 for Drew. It's good. That's good outing.
That is a good set.
Kane bowled 177 the first game, and then bowled 235, 213, 268, 243, and finishes with 236. His partner Lance Emerson, however, has mauled him 234, 216, 300 in game 3, 258, and 266, and he's going to finish with 248. Nice bowling to that group. Also like to thank our sponsors before we get out of here as well. We want to thank Brunswick, BroBQ, and Dawgs, and the Agent Ong team, my home group. Don't forget, this is event number 2 of the Southwest Swing. It's $1,000 added by presenting sponsor Carl and Kathy Ong. Carl in the booth right now with me, the Agent Ong team. My home group. If you're looking for a home, if you're looking to move, if you're looking for anything revolving around real estate and investing in real estate or finding your new home, check out Carl and Kathy Ong, founders behind the Agent Ong team. As Arizona natives with deep community roots, they combine local market expertise, strong negotiation skills, and a client-first approach to help families achieve their real estate goals. Known for their responsiveness, honesty, and attention to detail, Carl and Kathy have built their business primarily through referrals and repeat clients. Whether helping first-time homebuyers, luxury homeowners, or just investors, their mission is simple: deliver exceptional service, clear communication, and results that exceed expectations. The Agent Ong team is committed to making every real estate transaction as smooth, informed, and successful as possible. I even heard Carl this morning talking to somebody on the concourse about some home renovations. So, Carl, thanks for all that you do for not only everybody here locally when it comes to investing in your homes, but also what you do for bowling, buddy.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
So that's going to do it. That's going to conclude our first round coverage here. We'll be back at 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 Eastern for B Squad here from the Desert Heat Doubles. Appreciate you being with us here on Inside Bowling. Don't forget, you can donate to help D-Ron Booker with that Venmo link right there, $5 increments. So far, we're giving away 6 balls. And we'll be doing that Monday on our Facebook page. So for everybody here at Lakeview Lanes, our general manager, Reed Gibbs, for Theo, for Carl, my name is Mike Flanagan. You've been watching the Desert Heat Doubles live on Inside Bowling on YouTube, only on YouTube. Be sure you join us here in a couple of hours for B Squad qualifying that starts at 1. And don't forget, tomorrow our finals will start at 9 a.m. local time. It is the top 16 3-game total pinfall, not Baker, but total pinfall will be coming up tomorrow morning. You're not going to miss that one. It's going to be a good one. So it's going to do it. I'll see you in about 2 hours and 20 minutes with B Squad. We got some heavy hitters on that squad. Can't wait to see you right back here on Inside Bowling.